Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am building a community lot, which is an eco pop-up market. If you're not aware of what a pop-up market or a pop-up shop is, it's basically a temporary area for a store. In that being that you could be in the middle of somewhere in New York and all of a sudden there's this temporary building, a small structure put up, and a brand is advertising and selling things there, and sometimes it's in the form of a market. I've seen a lot of them that are more farmers markets or vegan markets. I've seen clothing brands. There's like Adidas ones that look like shoe boxes, but I've seen a lot of shipping container ones. So I thought that was perfect for this new pack we got, and I decided to make this one a restaurant. You can customize the menu to whatever you'd like, and then I have other things on the lot as well, like market stalls and hangout areas, and I just overall really like how it came out. I had a lot of fun with it. I know with this pack that we got the new community spaces, which you can vote on a market, or you can vote on a maker space or a community garden, and I kind of have aspects of all of those on this lot, but I also wanted it to be a restaurant that you can actually go to and get served. So I thought it was more important to be that than making a community space, but I do want to do one of those at some point if you guys have any ideas for that. Also, before I mentioned, like, as explaining what a pop-up shop was, I mentioned New York. It doesn't have to be in New York. I was just thinking big city. But anyway, this is starting to come together. I do keep it as just one simple shipping container, and the inside is the most simple spot because it's just quick and easy. It's not going to be overly detailed on the inside because honestly only the employees are going to be in that area, so I didn't want that to be overly cluttered. But I think the outside is pretty lively, and that's exactly what you would want in a place like this. I kept the outside actually really bright, and the shipping container is both white and yellow. I did think about making it all yellow at first, and then I changed it over to the white metal, and then I reintroduced the yellow because of this sign that I put up. I think that's from City Living, but I thought it was so perfect, and I just really got a vision from it, so I went all out with that. So there's accents of yellow throughout this build, lots of greenery, and a lot of experimentation for sure. So I am adding this little awning over it, and then I found this one, and I couldn't decide between the two, and I was like, I really like the first one, but I also like that this has signage and it's yellow. So I was like, can I put them together? And so I did. I don't know if it's the best looking thing in the world, but I kind of love it, so I decided to do that. And then I did use these lights all over from Toddler Stuff, but I did not end up keeping these chairs from Tiny Living that I grabbed. I do place them all around, but then I switched them out for something else later on. But I did try them because at this moment I was like yellow and white, and that was such a perfect color that I was like, oh yeah, these will be perfect. They didn't fit what I was going for. Anyway, I know a lot of you guys gave me positive feedback on a build a few days ago that featured 4 a.m. Tanya. This is not 4 a.m. Tanya, however, this is 1:47 a.m. Tanya, and I feel like I'm just a little bit more chill right now as well. I spent the last couple of hours watching Twitch streams while editing this video and one other one that I'll be sharing probably tomorrow, and I'm just feeling really relaxed. It's kind of nice, and yeah, so I just wanted to mention that because I feel like every time I'm not the same as most of my videos, either if I'm more happy or I'm a little bit more mellow, everyone's like, are you okay? And yeah, I'm definitely okay, other than being hit in the arm by my cat who was just scream yelling at me from the other room. Oh boy, I think he got the message. He left, so hopefully he stays out for right now. I love that cat so much, but he seems to like to smack me in the arms when I'm recording, and he has claws, so that hurts. And yeah, anyway, I put these weird roofs over the back because I really wanted the lighting that came in from them, and I thought it would be a cute thing to include. I could imagine the people that are setting up this shop putting some sort of shade up to make the place look nicer and also provide just a little bit of shelter from the elements. Maybe if it's raining, it'd be a good place to hide under. It's not really going to help with sunlight at all, but it'll look pretty. So that's what I was going for. And then we have lots of wood flooring around here. This little food cart is, I'm not sure if it's a food or a drink cart. For some reason, I want to say it's a drink cart, but it might be a cart of all the bugs, all like the bug food you can make. I'm not really sure. I haven't played with the pack much yet. I gotta do that at some point, hopefully sometime soon. I've just been super busy with work, and then when I'm not working, I'm like, I have build ideas. So that's been my life lately, and a little bit of Animal Crossing. I haven't been playing as much lately, which is kind of a shame. I fall in and out of games sometimes, and I feel like right now I'm just falling out of that a little bit. But anyway, this is going to be the little garden space that I have over here. I think it's pretty cute. I just end up adding some planters in there and then some decorative plants. This is like the main stall I was thinking in the front of the build. It's where I have a bunch of fizzy drinks being sold and then some miscellaneous stuff that I put behind there that I was thinking was more like a tag sale type situation. But this is the community garden. Sorry, I pop all over this build. As my brain is like, oh, what about this idea? I go and I grab that. So sorry if it's a little all over the place. It feels so good to finally be doing some sort of container build. I've done lots of container homes in the past in The Sims, but now having this actual container wallpaper, the container doors are amazing. I was just pumped to get started and do some container builds. This is actually not the first one I've done. It's just the first one I'm posting. I have another one that I love how it came out and I can't wait to share. It's very different than this one. No worries on that. Hopefully it's not too much container goodness, but I love container builds so much, and I just thought it would work really well for this idea. So I made sure to do it here as well. But anyway, I added some more market stalls over on the other side. You might have seen that. And now we are fixing some of the tiling and then adding little candles on all of these tables. These tables, not the ones we're at right now, but the picnic tables out front, those are from Jungle Adventure. So of course they match the floorboards that we're using really well because it's also from that pack. But I think they were just so beautiful. I love the different colors and texture that it brings to this build, especially with the stark white metal that we have and the yellow. I think adding those more earthy tones that are a little bit more natural was just like a really nice balance for this build. And then over here I'm adding another planter. I know over on the other side it's a garden, and then over here I have just a bunch of stuff planted, and out back I have a bunch of little planters that have trees in them. I was thinking maybe those were placed there. They could also be things that are always there and you set up around them. It's definitely up to you for storytelling, because I know there are things that pop up like this that have landscaping that's already located in the area and you just kind of build around it, and other ones bring their own stuff if it fits the aesthetic of what they're going for. So it can go either way. I also added those little menus to the tables and the little, I don't know what it's called. Is that a busking station? I think it's a busking kit or station of some sort. So your Sims can go ahead and play music and like on the spot, get tips, that kind of thing. That came with City Living. I feel like it's an item I forget exists. I haven't played with City Living type things in a while. I've built a lot of apartments, but I don't feel like I've used a lot of the items recently. So we got the busking station and we got the karaoke bars, like the karaoke machines and stuff. I know we got the bubble blowing thing. I feel like those items are just not ones I use too often, but they are really fun. But anyway, I'm just adding some more decorations, some more stuff for sale at this little garage sale type area in the front, and that beautiful rug over under those, well, I don't know what that's called either. It's like a little tent area, pieces of stretch cloth that I put over some of the other stands over here by the Airstream. And that's an item from Toddler Stuff that I like never use, but I thought it worked really well for this, especially because it came in a white and yellow swatch. And I just thought just having a little bit of shade set up over some of the market stalls made a lot of sense. And I'm just adding some more of these beautiful sunflowers in the window of the restaurant area as well. I figured this stand could be a little plant stand. I don't know why this one's the one under shade, because this is probably the one that doesn't need shade, but I thought it was cute. So that's what I did for this one. I also really enjoyed the wreath in the front. And then this one is like a pastry and coffee type of market. You can come over here and you can get some fresh pastries and various coffee machinery in like the form of French presses and things like that. But we're almost done with this build. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.